All right, so we're going to be doing exercise 11.2, which uses one of the earlier exercises from the year, exercise 2.3, which is kind of this, rounded oval, oblong, kind of rectangular shape with a circular extrusion up the top and a hole. Okay, so I just once again pulled another example from student work. Hopefully you can pull your work down as well and use it to complete this drawing. So looking at this one, it's a little bit more complicated than 11.1 was, or exercise 2.1 we were using, but really not too bad. You can definitely get this one down pat. So what I'm going to do first for this drawing is I'm going to start off with the front view, which we see is a rectangle with another rectangle on top, and then we're going to draw these as just lines for now. We could put them as hidden lines, but I think our drawing is so small that they're going to wind up being lost. So let's start off first in AutoCAD with the rectangle tool. So I'm going to type in rectangle, and just like our last drawing, I'm going to start it off at 0, 0. And once again, you probably noticed I have relative coordinates on, so everything is based off of the last point I did. So if I started here, I now need to get to here, which I can count the boxes, and figure out each box equals 1/2 of an inch. Or if I zoom in on my drawing here, okay, I can see it's 2.5 from here to here. And then if we remember, the radius was on the end here. So the radius was 1.5 and then 1.5 here as well. So 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3 plus 2.5 is 5.5. So I'm going to go 5.5 over, so 5.5. And then I have the height here, which I can just count easily as 2 boxes, so it's 1 unit. Okay, which we can see in our drawing here, 1 on top of 1. I'm then going to draw my next circle on here, okay, which has a diameter of 2, okay, and it's 1 unit up. And since it's sharing the same center point as this outside arc here, they're kind of concentric, sharing the same center point. Since this is a radius of 1 and this is a radius of 1.5, I can tell it's 0.5 in there. So let's zoom in on AutoCAD here, and we'll kind of fix up our drawing here of what we're trying to make. So now I have to figure out, where is this going to start? Well, it's another rectangle, and there's certainly other ways to draw this. It doesn't have to be this way. And now I need to figure out where this corner is. Okay? So if I take 1.5, okay, which would bring me to here, and then we knew the middle was about 2, which brought me to about here. I think something might be a little bit off about this drawing as well. Oh, no, it's 2.5. Aha, I'm wrong. Okay, so it brings me to about here. So 1.5, 2.5, that makes sense. So now if I go 1, 2, 3, I can see my first corner is going to be 3, comma, 1, because it's 1 unit up from where the origin was. So now I'm going to go over, and I'm going to go over 2, because that is the diameter, and I'm going to go up 1. So I get this nice little rectangle. And now I get to draw some lines in. Okay, many ways to do this as well. I'm going to try to do it the easier way. So I'm going to go to the line tool. And I can tell this was over. Okay, if I did the math here, this is going to be at 2.5. It's going to be at 4 is going to be the center. So if I come back 0.5, that's going to be 3.5. 3.5, comma 0. And then I'm going straight up 2. So 0, comma 2. And now this, I don't want to do that math again. Okay, it caught me on the spot there. So I'm going to offset this. and I want it to be 1 unit apart. So I'll type in 1, enter, and then go to the right. Okay? And sure, yeah, we'd like this to be a hidden line, and we'd love to throw in a center line, but it wasn't mandatory, so we're not going to do it at this point. Okay, I like to put this in just because it makes a little bit more sense to me when there is a line running down the center. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my top view. So I go back to offset. I'm going to offset 1 again, just like we did on the last drawing. And when I go to offset 1, okay, it offset the entire object. So I have to explode that rectangle. And now when I go to offset and type in 1, I can now go up. And I can go over. Oh, nope, got to explode again. I could spell explode right. I'm glad it's auto-correcting me there. Okay, 1, go over. Okay, so now I can have my set distances here that work for me. So now I'm going to work off of my drawing, and now I'm going to start to draw out some of these circles. Okay, so I'm going to have to bring some lines over and bring some lines up. So the way I'm going to work this is I want to make sure that I'm going to start out with a rectangle, and then I'm going to fix the rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to go to the rectangle tool, and then I'm going to go up. Okay, and if I count my boxes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 0, 8. Oops, that's wrong. It's actually 0, 4. Maybe something looked wrong. Okay, 0, 4. It's funky. So when I look at this, oh, because I'm only 3 up. Oh, man. I'm all over the place today. Okay, I actually had gone 2 units up in this drawing, so got to fix that. Okay, so it's actually 0, 3. Okay, and then I can see that it's going to be 1.5 wide. Okay, so I'll type in my total distance. Okay, which we figured out was 5.5, so 5.5, comma 1.5. That can't be right. Okay, how wide is this thing? Okay, it's 3 wide. And now I'm going to start to draw out some of my circles. Okay, so I go to my circle here. Okay, I need to figure out where this is supposed to be. So we figured out it was 3 up. So if I split that difference here, okay, it's 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. And then I'm going to go in 1.5. So 4.5, comma. And it's going to be, nope, that's wrong. Why am I all over the place? I need somebody to help me here and talk me through it. 1.5, comma, 4.5. Okay, and then I'm going to come out to the end. And I'm going to do the same thing on my other side here. Okay, and I could probably do this a different way, which would be kind of cool. I could actually do a circle command and do a 3-point. And then I could click on the tangent points of all 3 of these sides, and I would actually get the same exact shape. Kind of a cool thing to try out. Okay, and now I go back to a circle, and I'm going to put a circle on this same center here. This time, though, it's going to have one that's got a radius of 1. And then I'm going to have another circle on the same center that has a radius of 0.5. Okay, and now I'm going to do some trimming. Type trim, enter, enter again. And now I can start to trim away the parts of this shape that I do not need, which are quite a few. It's a lot of this shape that I really don't need. It was just kind of like the scaffolding to build my object here. Okay, so got that here. These two, of course, I couldn't delete, so better get them deleted now. Okay, and there is my top view. Now, in a speedy way here, because time is running out, okay, I'm going to do my next drawing here. So we can see it is a rectangle once again, so rectangle. From this corner, it's over 1, 2, 3, comma 1. And then there's another rectangle on top, so I'll go back to the rectangle tool. Okay, and can kind of work off the center, kind of can't. Okay, a little bit of trouble here, but we'll figure it out. So it's 5.5. Okay, 6.5, and then we're over, so it's 7, comma 1. And then we can see it's going to be over 2, and it's up 1. And then we have some line commands to do. Okay, so this line command is going to start, if this was once again 6.5, 7, 7.5, so 7.5, 7.5, comma 0. And then I'm going to go up to the top, which is going to be 0, comma 2. I then offset 1, and I'm going to go to the right. And then for me, I just really like to put this line in here. You really don't need to, okay? But there it is, exercise 11.2. Okay, we created our drawing based off of exercise 11 or 2.3. Okay, hopefully this video was helpful for you. Trying to rush before the bell's going to ring in a second, so please enjoy. If you have any questions, let me know.